What's up, you guys? So this is a tutorial video on how to run Underglow lights on a Dodge Charger. My brother actually just came and finished the installation, so I just want to give you guys a rundown on the wiring and how he did it. This is probably the safest route, so you don't have to worry about exhaust melting wires, etc. So everything runs through the back battery and the trunk of the Dodge Charger. This is an SXT. So all the wirings come to the negative. You can see the negative wiring here. We're just going to jump right into the video. Plugged into the positive, you have this here, which runs to the LED lights. It's a fuse box. And what it does is if something grounds out, it'll pop the fuse before it runs down the battery or burns out the lights. This LED light system does come with the remote box, but you can run it through a cigarette lighter if you want, and like have a switch or whatnot, if that makes any sense. But it is important to have the box, just for the fact that that's your way to change the color of the lights. I believe if you get rid of this box, it'd make the lights just white. So what they did was run all the wires through. You have the water ports that go to the trunk of the car, so you can see them running out that way. And what we did was just cut a little section of that off. That way the wirings can run without crimping the wires, so everything's like legit, and this does not interfere with the tire being in here. This one connects to the rear, so you can see, and then basically the same thing. You got the little sectional area right there, so it does not crimp the wires. So that's how that is ran into the trunk. Let's go ahead and get under the car. I'm going to show you how he installed them. I already have the lights on for you guys. So for the installation in the back, you guys can see he just ran along the back rear bumper area. He just drilled in and put zip ties. And then for the wiring system, one thing very important is you guys want to make sure you are running some type of heat resistant wire harness along the wires, because it is pretty close to the exhaust system. So that is very highly important. I've seen a lot of videos and a lot of people just running the wires straight, and then eventually down the line what's happening is the exhaust is heating up those real thin wires. So you can see, like, there's one of the real thin wires right there along it, and it's melting the wires, and then all this work that has been done is basically a waste of time, because once those wires melt, you're screwed. You're absolutely screwed. So very important right there. And then everything just basically runs up. Let me see if I can flip this. Everything basically just runs up into the upper body of the vehicle. I know you guys probably can't see nothing at all. And then, oh, let's see. So everything's running up, and then there's just more wires. Make sure you zip tie the heck out of everything. And then you want to make sure you're staying away from any moving mechanical parts of the vehicle. And then there's the back. We did not go up and down, we went sideways, but you can see still all the lighting here. It basically lights it up. One thing he was not happy with was the front, just for the fact that we kind of did a tuck under because we were short on distance for the cable. I'll show you that right now. I'll probably be ordering a harness so we can get out further. But anyways, for the sides, we did a dummy mount just like that, and then all the rest runs along the regular wiring systems that's already on the car, like fuel lines and stuff. The other side is the fuel line, so you can see the LEDs running there. And then for the front, let me show you guys how we did the front, which he does not like. He's not satisfied with the front, but it's still lighting up the car, and it's actually the way he has it folded here. It lights up the front wheels inside the rear wheel area, or the front wheel area. So there's how he did the front right there, and you can see there's the LEDs, and they're still lighting up the area. So I can probably put my hand here. I know it's kind of bright, but you can see it's still lighting up the whole lower area here. So, and that's kind of out of sight. So I'm sorry about the movement, but it's out of sight, out of mind, and it's not interfering with any moving mechanical parts on the vehicle. So very good work he does. then, excuse me. And then, as I stated, everything just ran from the trunk here all along the side of the vehicle. So that's the Xprite Underglows. Once it gets dark, I'll give you guys a video preference of how it looks. So yeah, and then on this, well, all he did was put magnetic tape, so the fuse can be, you know, in place. Same here, just magnetic tape, so you can move it around if you want to, and everything is basically out of the way. So that's the Xprite Underglow lights from Amazon, and I believe it was only like 30 bucks, so very, very cheap, and I'm satisfied, well satisfied. I do have inside underglows as well. That's just running to a cigarette lighter. These are optional to be able to run to a cigarette lighter instead of a direct connection to the battery. So let me show you here. So you can run these inside your vehicle through like the firewall and run it this way, but I personally prefer to run hot wire like so with the fuse and everything, just because I don't like taking up all my cigarette lighters inside the vehicle, even though there's like 4 of them in this one. In this Dodge Charger, I believe there's 3 or 4. But I prefer this way anyways, just because it's keeping less wiring and stuff like that out of the inside of the vehicle. So very nice, amazing work. Here's the remote. As stated, you can change lights and all that stuff. There's different settings for it. I'll show you that once it gets dark. And then yeah, so the installation was easy. It's not, I know this isn't an installation video, it's just basically a tutorial video showing you guys how you can run it in a Dodge Charger. I've seen a lot of people have complaints about running underglows on Dodge Chargers because they're so long, but this was basically the easiest route. Yeah. So stay tuned. I'll bring you guys in tonight once it gets dark, and I'll show you guys how the lights look. Yeah, buddy. Alright, let's check it out. So the front, you can't see too good, but that's not a big problem. I gotta get an extension, but what we're getting is lights through the rim areas, which is really cool. What's up? There we go, Underglows, baby. Underglows. And here in Arizona, you can drive with underglows as long as they're white. So I have white on this, I can put on white. Yeah, that looks tough. Let's go. Let's see. There's the red. So see, that's how the front looks there. You see the lights under it. It's not all the way up in the front because the extension was a little short, but they bling right through the rims, which I think looks even better than having the front part right here lit up. Yeah, that looks tight. That looks tight. I like it. So there you go. I'll put the link in the description for the LEDs, or for the underglows. And then I got lights in the inside as well. There you go. Oh, get out of the road. Yeah, buddy, look at that. I like the purple. The purple looks pretty cool. That's white. There's purple. Let's go. You can speed it up, make it flash. Slow it down.